Welcome back to Mass Appeal, everyone. And we are back with Tinky Weissblatt. She's the author of the cookbook Pudding Hollow Cooking, and now we're going to make a rhubarb cobbler. Is that right?
To tell you the truth, I'm a really bad guest cook. I'm sorry. So we had to. I didn't realize we were going to run out of time, so we had to put it in the oven. It's already made, but I'll tell you how we made it.
Yeah, how'd you get there?
Gorgeous. Would you like? Shall we tilt it toward the camera?
Absolutely.
Oh,
you can do whatever you want here.
Pretty. It might. It's gonna. Yeah, it's moving.
So keep tilting it up.
I'll keep tilting. I don't want it to move too far. But basically, what we do is we start with
some rhubarb.
This is what we start with, some rhubarb.
And it's that time of year. Rhubarb is in everyone's garden right now.
It is, and I'm going to tell you in just a minute, after I tell you what's in here, how you pick rhubarb.
Oh. Okay.
But meanwhile, though, so this is rhubarb, sugar, cornstarch. I can't remember whether there's salt, but that'll be in the recipe.
Yeah, just let's go with a pinch of salt.
You let them sit. And rhubarb is actually a vegetable, but it acts like a fruit in this case, so it juices up if you let it sit. And you notice when you first put it in, you think, this looks really weird. It just looks like rhubarb and sugar. But then, and cornstarch. Eventually, it juices up so that you can cook it. You cook that briefly to make a sauce. You put the sauce in the bottom of your pan, and then you make the top of the cobbler is basically like a biscuit.
It's my favorite part.
I love cobbler.
I eat apple crisp purely for the crisp. Apple's optional in my mind.
Well, the rhubarb is really good. And then you sprinkle just a little brown sugar on the top to make it beautiful.
Oh, and it does look beautiful.
It does look beautiful.
It smells so yummy.
Well, we're going to give you guys some in a minute, but first let me give you my tips for harvesting rhubarb. So you go out to the garden, you take a knife, but you do not cut the rhubarb. No, we do not cut the rhubarb. We pull the rhubarb horizontally out, and the stalk just comes out in your hand.
Why not up? Because
it's not, it doesn't like, it grows horizontally. So if you pull it up, it's going to break off. But if you pull it out, it comes out naturally and leaves whatever you call the bit of the rhubarb that's still in the ground to do more rhubarb.
Oh, okay.
Then you take out your handy-dandy knife and you cut off the leaf because
you don't want that.
No, in fact, you would poison someone if you ate the leaf.
Oh,
wait a minute, this is an important fact. That bears repeating.
Leaves have, I think it's oxalic acid. They have something really bad for you. I've read mystery novels where people were killed with rhubarb leaves.
Oh, well, that's good to know.
That is something very important.
Cut it off right in your garden, or in my case, my neighbor Dennis's garden, because she has this great rhubarb patch.
Do you steal rhubarb?
I am allowed to take rhubarb.
They're friends.
I don't steal it.
Who's to know? Maybe
I have a very nice neighbor. I don't steal. Anyway, Dennis says, come, have you taken it yet? You cut off the leaf and you put it back in the ground to mulch the rhubarb and keep it nice and moist and happy.
Oh, well,
so do you guys want to taste?
Absolutely, I would like to taste it.
We ever?
Let's give you some cobbler.
Yeah, now, sample size, serving size doesn't really matter. You can give us however much you want.
Well, I'm going to give you like this, and you can have more.
And the recipe is going to be mymassappeal.com later today.
Absolutely.
What I love, everyone needs to check this out. The crisp part is so thick.
And that's how we like it.
It's like a biscuit. What's in it again?
Oh,
like
the top of the cobbler is flour, a little baking soda.
Thank you.
A little salt, just a tiny bit of milk, an egg from my friend Sheila, well, from her chicken, not from her.
You got some great neighbors.
Yeah, I was going to say, where do you live? Can I move in next to you?
And a little vanilla. And you just mix that up. Oh, butter, I forgot. But not a lot of butter. It's not really heavily on the fat.
Tinky, love it. Thank you very much for coming on the show today.
You are very welcome.
Everybody out there is dying to make it at home. By the way, if you want to make this at home, www.mymassappeal.com later today. Just click on Taste Appeal.